He got us this match. Damien's about to win. Damien's about to win his first championship. You are the destroyer of men. Not the destroyer of men, Damien. Here it is, still to a beautiful partnership.
Are you ready for the Tag Team Championship match?
I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro.
APW faithful, welcome to another exciting edition of All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. I'm JJ Purdum alongside my broadcast colleague, Shane Stolli.
Hey JJ, how's it going today?
It's going wonderful, Shane. Glad to have you back here in the broadcast booth. We've got the opening contest, the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship. The challengers, wrestling personified Rick Luxury and Damien Grundy, taking on SuKa.
Matthew Theall was able to swindle his way into a tag team title shot, so it's going to be interesting to see what goes down today on Gym Wars.
And in the Lucky 7 tournament finals for the #1 contendership, the man beast, the monster from Sacramento, J.R. Kratos, taking on Dylan Drake.
Both men have had big hills to climb to get into these finals, and both of them deserve to be there today. But we got a fantastic main event as well, don't we, JJ?
The Universal Heavyweight Championship on the line. The champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher, takes on the #1 ranked contender, the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe. It's an incredible contest here on Gym Wars.
We're going to get right into the action, and here come the All Pro Wrestling, Vendetta Pro Wrestling Unified Tag Team Champions, Sunami and Kadin ANthony. They're known collectively as SuKa. What do you think of these guys?
I think they've been very impressive since becoming the tag team champions. And of course, the challengers, a makeshift team of Damien Grundy and wrestling personified Rick Luxury, who are already in the ring awaiting the champions.
SuKa, of course, and the team of SuKa is Sunami and Kadin ANthony. Of course, Sunami, this is his first taste of All Pro Wrestling Gold. Kadin ANthony held the tag team titles in the past with Billy Blade as Immortal Fear.
That's right. And of course, he's also been a tag partner with Billy Blade in Rock of Love. And now, as SuKa, this team is so exciting. They bring so much to the table, defending the championships all over in Vendetta Pro and All Pro Wrestling. And it brings so much to the table in the championships, having so much prestige being defended in different territories.
This is going to be a fantastic match. I'm really looking forward to see what SuKa can do to deal with Rick Luxury and Damien Grundy.
And also Marcus Mack and Matthew Theall.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championships. This contest will have a 30-minute time limit. Referee for this match, Toby Reynolds. Introducing first the challengers with their managers Matthew Theall and Marcus Mack. The team of the Destroyer of Man, Damien Grundy, and the APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Wrestling Personified, Rick Luxury. And their opponents from Pismo Beach, California, at a total combined weight of 475 pounds, Sunami, Kadin ANthony, the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Champions, SuKa!
And the crowd solidly behind SuKa, the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Champions.
Well, it's kind of hard not to be behind the Unified Tag Team Champions when you've got the likes of Matthew Theall and Marcus Mack in the corner of men like Rick Luxury and Damien Grundy.
This makeshift team is very, very destructive looking in Grundy and Wrestling Personified Rick Luxury. On paper, one of the most incredible pairings I've ever seen here at All Pro Wrestling.
And of course, you've got two managers, two dastardly managers out there at ringside to give him a hand. That's twice the suck for the All Pro Wrestling faithful.
The champions really have their work cut out for them in this 2-on-4 encounter.
Rick Luxury kind of looks like he's taking SuKa lightly. These guys have defended these titles up and down California. There are no slouches in the ring.
And remember, it only takes 3 seconds to get a victory. And the champions could, in 3 seconds, walk away retaining their titles.
Damien Grundy focused, intense, and on target in the ring right now. I just am amazed at the size of the destroyer of man every time he steps into an All Pro Wrestling ring.
I've heard it said that he dwarfs Bobby Lashley, who was also known for having a huge body, and recently he was at Vendetta Pro, and Bobby Lashley actually commented on that to Damien Grundy, that Grundy was almost twice as big as Bobby Lashley, a former WWE star.
Damien Grundy is as big as Sunami and Kadin ANthony put together, and Sunami is not a small kid.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about, the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship. Ever since APW and Vendetta Pro worked together to unify these tag team titles, it has been a huge benefit to both companies.
It's been fantastic to be able to work with a company with the honor and prestige of somebody like Vendetta Pro. I mean, fantastic shows all over Central California, going down into Southern California, with All Pro Wrestling having Northern California covered. It's just, the tag titles are the premier titles in California right now.
Absolutely. And Wrestling Personified Rick Luxury with a little bit of smack talk. I know he's not known for that.
You've been living under a rock there, JJ? Rick Luxury does nothing but talk smack.
That was my attempt at humor.
Oh, I see. It just must have lost something in the reading. That's
Right.
But we're underway here now. Rick Luxury set to tie it up with Kadin ANthony. Fires him off quick. Rick Luxury, like I've said numerous times in the past, in my mind is one of the greatest internet champions in the history of All Pro Wrestling.
Look, he's held the championship on more occasions than any other man here at APW. He's also combined held it longer than anyone else.
Well, not only that, it's just the defenses and the wins that he's gotten have just been so impressive.
He's defended in some of the biggest matches that APW has ever seen. Oh, a shoulder tackle, Sunami taking down Wrestling Personified. And another shoulder tackle.
Rick Luxury in trouble. He had his back turned on the opponent. You never do that. That's a rookie mistake by a veteran like Rick Luxury. You never expect to see that.
Especially the caliber of a champion in Sunami. Goes for the cover.
1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Toby Reynolds down there to make the 3, but only gets a 2.
Sunami with that wrist lock tags Kadin ANthony, the legal man. Irish whip to Wrestling Personified Rick Luxury.
Brings him up. Atomic drop. Oh, spinning heel kick by Kadin ANthony. Gets down there for the pin.
After that inverted atomic drop and the spinning wheel kick, and the referee down. Toby Reynolds took a little too long to get down for the cover.
Well, Sunami took a little bit too long to get out of the ring, to be fair. I mean, that's Toby's first job is to get the tag partner out of the ring before he goes to make the pin.
It's so difficult when officiating tag team wrestling action. There's so much going on.
Off and on, you hear people calling for 2 referees in tag team matches, but I mean, that is going to completely change the game up 100%. So, you know, in addition, but there's just no way to control the action. So, I mean, there's arguments for and against.
Sunami holds Luxury down for a 2 count a moment ago, and now preventing him from making the tag to Damien Grundy. Oh, goes for an enziguri and nobody home. As Sunami ducked under, now going for a suplex.
Surprised at the speed on Sunami here. Getting one over on Rick Luxury is always impressive.
He's showing a lot of agility for such a big guy.
Only a 2 count. Rick Luxury able to sneak out the back door there. Now what have the SuKa got in store for Rick Luxury? We got a tag to Kadin ANthony, opens him up. Big kick to the ribs.
And you noticed as Anthony kicked him, his partner was holding the ribs open, just really striating to get those ribs open and just doing massive damage to those muscles. It's hard to breathe once you have those muscles attacked like that.
Kadin ANthony now with the side headlock. Oh, roll up, 1, 2. Putting the weight across the throat, leaned a little bit too far into it, and Rick Luxury able to take advantage with a near fall there.
And Kadin ANthony just locking on that side headlock onto Rick Luxury. Rick Luxury would like nothing more than to add more gold to his repertoire tonight. You know, he collects championships like a lot of people collect baseball cards.
Well, shoulder block. Drop kick, able to take Rick Luxury off his feet there. Roll up 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Kadin ANthony just stunned that he was not able to get the pin there, but he's got to realize that it's going to take a lot more than that to take out a guy like Rick Luxury.
Those big knife-edge chops from Kadin ANthony. SuKa has been so impressive in their few contests here at the APW garage.
Kadin off the ropes. Oh,
hot shots him.
Shot.
Just brutally cut his throat right on the top rope. And he's
Kadin,
writhing in pain.
Bad way. Yeah, he's hurting right now.
Our first opportunity to see the destroyer of man legally in the ring right now.
Big, nasty stomp right to the back of the head of Kadin ANthony. Fires him off. Ducks the clothesline. Samoan drop by Damien Grundy. Levels Kadin ANthony. The tag champs are in a bad way here. Kadin definitely needs to make a tag to Sunami, or the titles are moving over to Theall Stars and Pink Mink Inc.
Back elbow to Sunami, and now Damien Grundy just kicking away on Kadin ANthony, the enforcer of Theall Stars.
The enforcer of Theall Stars and the destroyer of man. Fall away slam. Kadin ANthony, stick a fork in him. This kid's done.
He was literally thrown like a sack of potatoes right now. And Grundy, who has never tasted gold in his wrestling career here at All Pro Wrestling.
He just hurled Kadin ANthony like he weighed nothing. Here it comes. Something nasty's going to happen here.
Oh! Just charges in right now like a bull. And Kadin ANthony is out. He is out cold. A tag, and here comes that shark wrestling personified Rick Luxury.
The intensity on Damien Grundy is second to none, but Rick Luxury is just as hungry for World Tag Team title gold as Damien Grundy is here. So this is just more punishment for Kadin ANthony.
Luxury with a cover. Hey, and he's able to break the count of Sunami.
More of an insult than anything else. I don't really see how that hurt Rick Luxury, but
hey, a blind tag and Damien Grundy in.
Just stomping away. Kadin ANthony is in a bad way right now, following these vicious right hands by the destroyer of man. Now he's got his knee right across the side of the head. And what is Matt Theall up to? Wait, is Marcus Mack out on the floor?
What exactly happened? I don't think we didn't have footage of that, but it looks like Matthew Theall is checking on him. I don't know. Did he pass out or something?
What's going on? I'm not sure. The tag is made. Rick Luxury's coming in, but he's checking on Marcus Mack.
Well, Luxury should, by all rights, be the legal man right now. And here he goes back into the match. His concern for his manager right now. And now going to work on Kadin ANthony. Looks on the outside. Marcus Mack being checked on by Matthew Theall.
Rolling slam by Rick Luxury. Takes Kadin down one more time.
Sunami again coming in and trying to attempt to make the save.
Kadin ANthony is in a bad way here this today on Gym Wars. It's just there's no other way to put it.
You can almost feel that there is electricity changing. There's changing the and Enziguri. A last-ditch effort by Kadin ANthony.
Enziguri just levels Rick Luxury. Now it looks like Rick Luxury's crawling for the wrong corner. Marcus Mack has words for Damien Grundy.
Perhaps we didn't see it, but maybe something transpired with Grundy and Marcus Mack.
Now Sunami and what's he got?
Sunami just out of nowhere taking on the worldwide internet champion Rick Luxury.
Side slam by Sunami after that interesting move.
And Marcus Mack still jawing with Damien Grundy right now.
Nice spine buster by Sunami.
A big splash.
1, 2, 3.
A 2 count only.
So close.
Mack and their camp is going to have to get things under control.
Rick Luxury doing what he does best there. What?
Damien Grundy. Why did Damien Grundy jump to the? Is he refusing to make the tag to Rick Luxury?
Why? They were in position to win the match. I don't know
what's going on. Hey, wait a second. SuKa with a double team move into the senton.
1, 2, 3.
As SuKa retains the tag team titles. Hey, Marcus Mack needs shoved.
Your winners via pinfall, in 7 minutes, 20 seconds, and still unified tag team champions.
And Rick Luxury, being powerbombed viciously by his tag partner, Damien Grundy. And here comes Marcus Mack.
Marcus Mack
going for Theall.
Oh, here's Levi Shapiro.
Hey, one of the other Theall stars. With that cage shot. Come on.
What on earth is going on here? The All-Stars in Pink 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 had a win in the bag, and now what is this? I'm not. What's going on?
I have
JJ?
no idea. They have the titles in the bag.
Now, choke him out, Levi. Choke him out. Choke him out. Get out of here, Tony. Get out of here. We're done with you. The match is over. Go. Rick Luxury. Friendship is a very interesting thing. And if there's one good friend that you have in professional wrestling, Rick, it's that man right there, Marcus Mack, because he never trusted me.
You suck, man! You shut up!
But where he failed is that he wanted to give you everything you ever dreamed of. Rick, where you failed, Mr. Luxury, is that you didn't realize one simple... Help! Choke him out! Grundy! Marcus is getting up! Rick, you didn't realize that I, Matthew Theall, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, hold the fate of every championship at All Pro Wrestling in the palm of my hands. And I will prove it to you, everyone who says no. The minute Perry Von Vicious came into All Pro Wrestling, he won the 2011 Young Lions Cup Championship. A couple of months later, I ended the reign of Dylan Drake as Universal Heavyweight Champion. And Rick, I orchestrated your record-setting third worldwide internet championship reign, and I organized this match for the tag team championship for you. And Rick, when it was all coming down, when it was all coming together, I decided that you don't deserve to be tag team champion. Rick, I've also decided that you don't deserve to be APW Worldwide Internet Champion. Which is why I'm going to have it arranged that you will defend the Worldwide Internet Championship against the All-Star of the All-Stars, Perry Von Vicious. And Rick, I don't need to make any crazy promises or any claims because history has already spoken for me.
Matthew Theall throwing him under the bus. Throwing Rick Luxury under the bus and literally being the most greedy man in APW.
An internet title shot for Perry Von Vicious. I guess that was the plan the whole time. I mean, I don't know what to say here. Everything is just out of left field for me.
Sometimes you think you've seen it all, and then Matthew Theall goes and does what he does. I'm just disgusted, Shane Stolli.
Matthew Theall and the All-Stars, just no good pieces of garbage. I mean,
say what you will about Marcus Mack and wrestling persona by Rick Luxury, but Luxury is one of the most talented wrestlers in APW today. And he didn't deserve that.
Absolutely not. I mean, they were on their way to titles. I don't understand.
Theall, you just got God.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
It is time for J.R. Kratos to get his chance against Dylan Drake in the finals. Dylan, you have held the belt twice. and the longest reigning champion ever to be an APW. It is now my time. JR Kratos, the new monster on the scene. I hear you talking around with your mouth that you're the wall. Have you not seen me yet, boy? I will step in that ring and spear your body in half, and it'll be my time. The new reigning heavyweight champion. After I defeat you, I'm coming for Thatcher. I'm in this building for one reason, and that's to be the heavyweight all-pro wrestling champion.
Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing 267 pounds, J.R. Kratos!
Kratos with words right now for Dylan Drake. I didn't realize that he could speak, but he had a lot to say right now about his opponent in the finals of the Lucky 7 tournament.
That is one intense man right there. But here is a man with more heart, desire, and passion than just about anybody else on the APW roster. One of the former Universal Heavyweight Champions, the one and only
and
Dylan
his
Drake.
opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 224 pounds, the Golden Boy, Dylan Drake!
Golden Boy Dylan Drake taking on JR Kratos, our first time seeing these two men one-on-one in an APW ring.
Finals of the Lucky 7 tournament are finally here. 4 long weeks I've waited. 2 big men, 2 big matches that I've had to go through to get to where I am right now. Chupacabra, Brian Kendrick, and now you, JR Kratos. It's you and me in the finals. And you know what? You came out of nowhere. You came out of nowhere and you just ran through APW. You run through every single person that stood in your path. Well, guess what? I'm the final wall you need to break through. Dylan Drake, the Golden Boy, the face of the Bay, the face of this company, is the final wall you need to break through. And when you and I step in that ring and we go for the finals and one of us becomes the #1 contender for the APW Universal Heavyweight title, I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing for the last 5 years here in APW. And that's winning and making chumps like you tap out. You think you're big and bad? Well, welcome to my yard, where I am the biggest of.
And this is it, the #1 contendership and an opportunity for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. The finals of the Lucky 7 tournament, Dylan Drake and JR Kratos.
I'm honestly surprised that JR Kratos has made it this far. I mean, he's a big and he's intense guy, but everybody he's faced has had so much more experience than him that my hat's off to JR Kratos, an amazing job making it to the finals of this Lucky 7 tournament.
That inexperience has not been a deterrent in getting him to get into the finals, as he has just had run roughshod over the competition here at APW since making his debut, having suffered only 1 loss against Jeff Cobb in another tournament, the Young Lions tournament of 2012 against Jeff Cobb in the semifinals.
One of the more interesting Young Lions Cups we've ever had. But right now we've got some fantastic action as JR Kratos just levels Dylan Drake with that shoulder block.
It's got to be said, Kratos just still looks like he's just got so much energy. This guy just has a tank that never goes empty.
It looks like this could be his first match. I mean, not having had to go through a tournament, having to had wrestle 2 other matches.
And Dylan Drake, who is always thinking inside of that ring, looks like he's trying to pick apart his opponent with his mind.
JR Kratos, I mean, you know, not to discount anybody else that he's faced in this tournament, certainly an impressive victory over Will Rude, but Dylan Drake is an entirely different level.
Well, the man has been the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion on 2 occasions, and he has held that championship longer than anyone else.
JR Kratos looking to take his shot at being the longest reigning Universal Heavyweight Champion here today by beating Dylan Drake. And if he keeps hitting him like that, that's going to be a victory for JR Kratos very, very soon.
That big shoulder tackle, and you can't take any bets on that. JR Kratos just going to get dominant over that anytime that those 2 men meet in the center of the ring or something like that.
Well, I mean, this is the key. He can't let Dylan rest in the corner. He's got to stay on him and just pummel him until Dylan can't get up anymore.
And I'm sure if Matthew Theall was here, he'd probably say that, you know what JR Kratos needs is a manager, but he seems to be doing just fine all on his own. And look at that, Dylan Drake going right for the leg, trying to set up that beta breaker.
always trying to wear out the legs and lower back of his opponent, setting up for that beta breaker. Dylan Drake is a machine. Just calls to mind some of the greats like Bobby Eaton and Arn Anderson, and just the way they would dismantle one part of the body on an opponent. And that is what Dylan Drake does every single time he steps into the ring.
Well, it's got to be said that a lot of that is due to his APW boot camp training. That training has really set him apart and made it to where he's really propelled himself since becoming a professional wrestler.
One of the most sought-after talents in all of California is Dylan Drake, and certainly just tearing apart JR Kratos here in the middle of the ring and turning the tide in his favor by working that leg.
It was not so long ago. Oh, as he again just works that leg. It was not so long ago we had the opportunity to see Dylan Drake go to Hawaii and compete for Action Zone Wrestling.
Not only that, last week we got to see him take on a former WWE and TNA superstar, Spanky, also known as the Brian Kendrick.
And he came up with a victory, and that's why he's here in the finals against JR Kratos.
It's been a fantastic tournament, one of the best in all pro wrestling history, in my personal opinion.
It has been completely interesting as Dylan Drake stayed on the apron right now. He was not able to get propelled off by JR Kratos.
Oh, ducks the clothesline. Oh, and hits him with a nasty clothesline of his own. Dylan Drake out on the floor. JR Kratos standing tall in the ring.
Kratos just levels him with that clothesline, and Kratos going right to the outside.
He's moving too slow. Don't waste your time, JR. Just get on him and just pound him.
He's warning the APW faithful at ringside to watch out. This is dangerous to be right out there in the thick of things.
What's he got planned here? Oh, Dylan firing in with an elbow.
He's trying to fight out of it.
Oh!
And he just dumps him into those chairs. Shane, that intensity is just wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Referee Toby warning JR Kratos. And JR is honestly lucky that Toby did not call for a disqualification right there, because, it would be well within his rights to do so. Dylan Drake in a bad way out there on the floor. JR Kratos stalking him like a beast.
And he's begging him to get back up to him. Oh, he goes for the spear, and look at that. That experience from Dylan Drake. Drake with a drop toe hold, and he just ate that chair. JR Kratos' face connected with that chair very violently.
Dylan Drake pulling out all the stops here, of course, after JR Kratos took it to the outside and went with some questionable tactics. Dylan Drake decided, all right, let's go.
Drake driving JR Kratos' head onto the onto the canvas.
Right out there on the hard side of the canvas, there's no covering there. That's all metal.
And there you go, picking him back up. Oh, and look at that, Kratos just pummeling the breadbasket and then being driven into the apron.
Right there, Dylan Drake, the scientific genius, just constantly taking the opportunities to work the back, and he worked the legs.
Rolled back in and broke the count. Again, he wants to try to, you can win by disqualification or count out, but why not go for the pinfall in such a very important match?
Absolutely, and now Dylan Drake slamming the shoulder of JR Kratos. Of course, that's part of his signature.
Oh! He just ate that ring post.
Oh my gosh, that's nasty.
You're not going to win a tug of war with a guy like JR Kratos.
Absolutely not. Dylan definitely has a slight height advantage, but yeah, the definite strength always goes to JR Kratos.
And Kratos methodically coming after Dylan Drake. This would just be a huge victory for JR Kratos in his young career to become the #1 contender. I think that he'd probably be the youngest #1 contender of all time.
That may be true. I'd have to go back and check the archives. Of course, that's never even something I've even thought about. So I definitely have to check on that. Dylan Drake back in the ring. JR Kratos ready to come in and just claim his victory and his #1 contendership.
And JR Kratos just kicks him right in the breadbasket, and now presses him up, military press. Oh! Drake just clips him.
Cheap shot from behind by Dylan Drake. Of course, I can't say too much about it because honestly, JR Kratos started everything with this whole, and win at all costs. So.
And he's doing. Hey, wait a second. Matthew Theall and Damien Grundy out here.
Oh,
what business do they have?
Matthew Theall and Damien Grundy are at ringside. This is exciting.
Maybe they're out here scouting.
Oh, big big Samoan drop by J.R. Kratos. Levels Dylan Drake.
J.R. Kratos and Damien Grundy have had their history at a cover, and Drake
Oh,
2
so
count.
close. Seriously, I can't believe that Matt Theall would be willing to show his face again after the nonsense that he caused in that tag team title match. Just disgraceful. J.R. Kratos letting him know, you stick your nose in my business, I'm going to slap it off your face.
And Kratos picks up Dylan Drake. You hear it. He's telling him right now, oh, just driving him with that power slam.
Damien Grundy looks less than impressed. Matthew
Cover.
Theall looks
And
disgruntled.
this could be it. Oh.
Oh, only a 2 count.
Drake gets his left shoulder up and just half a count away.
J.R. Kratos needs to keep his head in this match and quit paying attention to Damien Grundy and Matthew Theall.
And again, Dylan Drake clips that leg out from under him. And now going for that beta breaker. If he gets it, I don't think J.R. Kratos has ever been in a hold like this before.
J.R. Kratos trying to do everything he can to fight off the beta breaker. Oh, and he's successful.
He's still got a tremendous amount of leg strength, does Kratos.
That just upper body is so thick that it's difficult for Dylan Drake to turn him over.
He's waiting for it. Oh, he goes for the spear.
Rolls it up.
Kratos.
1, 2. Oh, big kick out by J.R. Kratos.
Kratos. Oh, the spear out of nowhere. That's it. Kratos has got to go for the cover.
Here it goes. Why?
Hey, Damien Grundy on the apron.
Grundy.
Come on. Toby Reynolds, let's restore order here.
I don't understand what Matthew Theall's games are here today.
Well, he's embarrassed by that loss a couple of months ago. Damien Grundy was handed a loss by J.R. Kratos in that Young Lions Cup tournament, and he's obviously wanting to spoil it for, hey, a roll up from behind. And Matthew Theall on the apron. Oh, Theall!
Theall catches one in the mush.
There we go. Theall putting his nose where it didn't belong. And, hey, oh, no, Grundy with a golf club, Shane.
What just a despicable bunch of human beings, these Theall stars. I can't.
Dylan's not going to want to take it like this. I mean, this is not the way that Dylan.
I don't think
Wait a
Dylan's
second.
even aware of what happened. 1, 2.
Hey,
Hey.
Kratos, he got the pinfall, but Kratos had his foot on the rope. Drake pulled his foot off.
Your winner in 9 minutes, 52 seconds, and new #1 contender for the Universal Heavyweight Championship, the Golden Boy, Dylan Drake.
Now, when he went for the pinfall a moment ago, his opponent had his foot on the rope. Is that going to stand? I mean,
It looks like it's gonna. I mean, referee Toby has declared Dylan Drake the winner. Unless Larry Blackwell, the commissioner of All Pro Wrestling, is going to come out here and reverse the decision, which really isn't his style. I mean, he's one that's always let the referee's decision stand.
well, I don't know if Dylan Drake was quite aware that his foot was on the rope, and also the fact that the reason he was able to get that victory is because of Damien Grundy hitting his opponent, J.R. Kratos, with that golf club right in the mush.
Well, I mean, the Theall stars, Damien Grundy, Levi Shapiro, and even Perry Von Vicious. I mean, if there's a method to Matthew Theall's madness, only he can see it, because I'm not getting it at all.
Dylan Drake picks up a big victory over J.R. Kratos with a little help, and he's able to win the Lucky 7 tournament. That's your winner of the Lucky 7 tournament. He goes on to become the #1 contender for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. We are going to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
APW faithful, it's now time for your TV main event. The APW Universal Heavyweight Championship is on the line this week on APW Gym Wars as the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe, challenges the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
It's going to be a fantastic match here. Of course, Rock Legend Scum has never been able to beat Timothy Thatcher, so got the cards are not in his favor today.
But again, anything could happen here at APW. And if anybody can beat Timothy Thatcher in the APW ring, this man has one of the best chances of all.
One of only 2 men to ever hold the Worldwide Internet title and the Universal Heavyweight Championship simultaneously. Of course, the other is current commissioner Larry Blackwell. So, I mean, that's an impressive resume right there.
Keep in mind that Adam Thornstowe, the Rock Legend Scum, when he held those 2 championships simultaneously, was not an active member of the APW roster. He came in as a renegade, and then eventually became an active member here at APW.
And now we hear the familiar strains of the entrance music of our Universal Heavyweight Champion, the one and only British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
The most technically sound athlete here in APW. We've seen him so many times defend the championship and come very close to losing, but he always is able to hold on to the title by any means necessary.
Always, you're absolutely right, just always able to hold on to the title, but always goes out there and gives 100% every single time he steps into this ring. Just fantastic matches every single time Timothy Thatcher steps between those ropes.
And we're about ready for one of the biggest main events that I can recall in some time, as Adam Thornstowe challenges. It's been quite some time since Adam Thornstowe has had an opportunity for that APW Universal Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. This contest will have a 60-minute time limit. Referee for this match, Toby Reynolds. Introducing first the challenger from Reno, Nevada. He weighed in today at 183 pounds. He is the one of only 2 men to simultaneously hold both the APW Worldwide Internet Championship and APW Universal Heavyweight Championship, the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe. And his opponent from London, England. He weighed in today at 16 stone. He is the current and defending APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
APW faithful, we're going to take a commercial break. We will be back with your TV main event.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
APW faithful, it's time for your TV main event. The APW Universal Heavyweight Championship is on the line. What an important contest this week on Gym Wars.
Adam Thornstowe there, a shot of the impressive physique of the Rock Legend Scum, but no less impressive is the physique of Timothy Thatcher. This is going to be a hard fight. The only advantage really that Timothy Thatcher has is the height advantage on Rock Legend Scum.
These 2 men are no strangers in the ring. They fought all over California, Nevada, and Oregon in many different companies for many different top prizes. But this, the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship, is the most important.
What, they got the... I can't tell who's got who here, but their legs are locked together and they're going into a...
They are on headstands hitting each other with open hand slaps. Never seen that before. Oh, and then Thatcher on top, pummeling away. Oh, and a double stomp right to the chest.
Right off the bat, Adam Thornstowe goes within 1, 2.
Out of nowhere. Imagine if he could have won the championship in under a minute.
That would have certainly been an impressive victory, but no such luck as Timothy Thatcher able to work his way out. Now heading right into that arm. Gonna wear down the arm of one Rock Legend Scum.
Thornstowe with that double stomp in the early goings. And
goes for the quick roll up. 1. Oh, I couldn't see the count there.
And right back down into the front face lock. And he's trying to rest away, trying to wrestle with the champion.
Oh, Timothy Thatcher switches out.
And Thatcher's so adept at on-the-mat chain wrestling.
He's trying to lock in that Thatcher stretch early. I got to say, I think Adam Thornstowe's way too strong to be caught in this maneuver.
Well, he's beaten him on a couple of different occasions here in the APW ring. It's been quite some time since they've met one-on-one. And look at Thornstowe picking him back up to a lateral base. Gotta go for a suplex on the champion.
Too early for some. Oh, reversal by Thatcher, using that height advantage to get him a reversal on it. Oh, only a 1 count though. Adam Thornstowe able to kick out.
Champion gets a 1. Timothy Thatcher in his second reign as the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion. The first time, of course, you know what happened. It was a little bit of a tainted thing that he was not able to have the championship for long before being stripped.
Yeah, absolutely, and the title was just handed back to Jekyll's. But now, I mean, Timothy Thatcher has had an incredibly impressive reign since regaining that Universal Heavyweight Championship. Oh, nasty move by Adam Thornstowe, grinding the elbow in the eyes and the nose of Timothy Thatcher, trying to get out of these submission maneuvers.
Look at that. Thatcher just literally stretching the challenger.
Wearing down the arms and the shoulders and the neck of Adam Thornstowe.
Thatcher with a beautiful bridge right now with that wrist lock, that hammer lock. Oh! Thornstowe really showing his smarts right now.
The agility of Adam Thornstowe is impressive here, JJ.
Thornstowe able to kick that bridge out from under Thatcher, and a big forearm from the challenger. And the Rock Legend Scum with an Irish whip. Thatcher, and he just took the fight right to the champion. And he tosses him to the outside. And wait a second. Thornstowe, Thatcher came right in with a back elbow.
Comes in with that. Actually, it was a European uppercut there.
I stand mistaken. He goes for the cover and gets a 2 count.
Impressive maneuver. I mean, impressive set of moves, actually, by Timothy Thatcher, seeing that Adam Thornstowe was trying to dive out into the war zone and just scoots in and hits that European uppercut.
Thatcher, no stranger to being attacked from that flying dive from Thornstowe. It's happened a couple of different times. That time he had it scouted perfectly.
Another nasty European uppercut by Thatcher. Thornstowe just laying in with the chops, though.
And those chops are just literally bouncing off the walls here at the APW garage. Just pummeling each other back and forth are the 2 top men in our sport today, Adam Thornstowe and Tim Thatcher.
Reverse heel kick by Adam Thornstowe. Goes for the suplex again. This time he gets it.
Just almost Ghostbustered in there on the back of his neck and head.
Tim Thatcher looks out, and he may have hit that, JJ. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, it looks like it to me because Thatcher's holding the back of his head.
He got a cover by Thornstowe.
Only a 2 count. And, I mean, impressive that Timothy Thatcher has got the state of mind to still be able to kick out after that move by Adam Thornstowe.
Both men really pulling out all the stops. Look at that.
Nasty quick kicks right to the bridge of the nose.
And a double stomp right to the back of the head.
Just too much.
Shade Stolli, I can't believe it. In 10 years in wrestling, I have never seen something quite like that.
2. Tim Thatcher just fighting on will alone to get these kickouts from after Thornstowe is just wearing down the neck and back of the head.
Any normal man would have stayed down. Driving that running knee right into the chest of the champion.
Reverses him into the atomic drop. Comes off the ropes.
Off the ropes. Here he comes, Adam Thornstowe. He just jumped him up in the air and then gutted him with that huge European uppercut.
Timothy Thatcher just leveled Adam Thornstowe. Now both men are out.
Thatcher crawling over. Goes for the cover of the grapevine of the leg.
2. Too much time to get to the cover. Tim Thatcher only gets a 2 count.
The champion right back onto the pin again, but Thornstowe wrapped up in the ropes. How important is this victory for Adam Thornstowe?
I mean, this victory at this point is a matter of pride almost as much the championship for both men. I mean, they've just been pulling out all the stops here today.
A couple of big kicks from Timothy Thatcher to the shoulder. That shoulder of Adam Thornstowe.
Big knee by the champion there. Follows up with another European uppercut and levels Thornstowe into the corner. Slowly sliding down the turnbuckle pads there. Adam Thornstowe is hurting for sure.
I don't know if you could see it a moment ago. The camera caught perfect. Again, trying to just separate that shoulder with a double knee. Oh, and he's holding that thing. That wing has been hurt. The camera caught a moment ago. You can see the huge handprints from those chops.
Nasty business, those chops, but I mean, just as nasty is the way that Tim Thatcher methodically dismantles his opponent's arms and shoulders every single time he gets in the ring.
The damage has really been done to that arm of Adam Thornstowe. I mean, he drove both knees into it short time ago, and look at that, just wrenching on that limb.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, you can hear that guttural scream from the champion. You know, I think that scream might have been from the challenger right now, screaming in pain.
Look at Thatcher, just every single muscle in his body tensed up as tight as it can go. Oh, Thornstowe able to get into the ropes because Thatcher switched positions. That was a surprising mistake from somebody as well schooled as somebody like Tim Thatcher.
These two Tigers have just been battling it out so violently here in the main event this week on Gym Wars. What an incredible bout it's been thus far. And Thornstowe
slamming his neck and throat right down across the edge of the apron there. Thornstowe just absolutely, can't be able to breathe right now.
A caliber of opponent like an Adam Thornstowe really brings out the very best in Timothy Thatcher when he has quality opponents like this challenging for the Universal Championship.
Tim Thatcher making his way back into the ring, getting set to take it to that Adam Thornstowe one more time.
Thatcher,
he's going for that Thatcher stretch.
Thatcher taking his time and going right back into that Thatcher stretch. And look at Thornstowe just fighting out. He knows that that's dangerous territory to let him block that move. Oh, spinal tap from Adam Thornstowe, the challenger. You see the pain wrenched on the face of the Universal Champion.
Adam pulling Tim Thatcher up to his feet and fires in with a big forearm. And
Thornstowe begging for one from Thatcher, and Thatcher retorts with a European uppercut. Oh, you just hear the flesh pounding right now in the APW garage.
Adam Thornstowe asking for another nasty chop to the chest by the champion.
He's shaking off the effects of that. He hurt his hand on that one. Oh, another European uppercut.
These guys are pulling out all the stops. Oh, blocks the kick.
Oh, both men holding each other. Oh, they're just pummeling each other. Thornstowe gets the better. Oh, and another double stomps, and 3 of them. Oh, man. 4 double stomps in the corner. That was just violent.
That's got to be it. Thornstowe just needs to pull him out of the corner into the center of the ring and go for the pin here, and it's all over.
Similar to cardiac arrest. I mean, that could stop your heart. Thornstowe drives that elbow. Goes for the cover with a grapevine.
2. Only a 2 count, JJ. This is amazing.
Thatcher truly showing why he's a champion in his ability to kick out after that moveset.
It's got to be the wearing on the the left arm of Adam Thornstowe that's really, really helping out Timothy Thatcher here and wasn't able to completely secure the pin there.
These two men have really pulled out all the stops in this main event for the Universal Heavyweight Championship, and why shouldn't they? The most important title in the game. Thornstowe has just been on fire in his attempt to try to wrest the title away from Thatcher.
Oh, hits the super kick.
And he caught him perfectly on the chin. And that was it. That was it. Taking a little too long.
Rolls him over. Hooks the leg. 1.
New champion.
2, 3.
Oh! Right shoulder up. Shane Stolli. I can't believe it.
I cannot believe that Tim Thatcher was able to reach down deep and kick out of that pin attempt after that nasty super kick by Adam Thornstowe.
I hope that the rest of the APW roster is watching on the monitor backstage, because what we're witnessing is amazing professional wrestling from 2 of the greatest and brightest on the APW roster today.
Without a doubt, this is one of the greatest matches in the history of All Pro Wrestling's Universal Heavyweight Championship. Adam Thornstowe looks like he's setting up for another super kick.
Goes for it. Oh! And Thatcher out of nowhere with that breakneck maneuver. And now rolls over Thornstowe. He's got it hooked. Oh, a 2 count only.
So close. Adam Thornstowe digging down just as deep as Timothy Thatcher did a moment ago, able to pull out an impressive kick out of his own after an amazing move by Timothy Thatcher.
Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe showing more heart than I think I've ever given him credit for in the past. He really wants this thing so desperately, Shane Stolli, as does Thatcher.
No doubt about it. I mean, you know, people say things about Adam Thornstowe. He's cocky, he's arrogant. But, I mean, you know, when all it comes down to it, man, when that title is on the line, Adam Thornstowe is not afraid to pull out all the stops and go to any lengths to win, as he's proved here. Oh,
Thatcher.
goes for the Tower of London. Thornstowe out, though.
Thornstowe with a go-behind right now. Locks it. Goes for a German.
Oh, switch by Thatcher, though.
That reversal, and he just can't get Thornstowe over.
And now Thornstowe trying to break the lock. Now switch by Thornstowe.
Both men attempting to bridge. Oh, and a clothesline. That just levels the champion.
Nasty, nasty business by Adam Thornstowe. Just takes Thatcher's head off. And now both men are out on the canvas.
I believe that later on in these two men's career, when they retire, they are going to look back on this match as a shining moment. A shining moment of both of their careers.
Referee Toby Reynolds administering the count. Now Adam Thornstowe goes for the pin too.
Thornstowe.
Oh, so close. Toby's hand was less than an inch away from hitting the 3 there.
Thornstowe, who has not beaten Timothy Thatcher here at APW. He wants not only the championship, but also to be able to say that he can beat Timothy Thatcher. And you can just see it in his demeanor. You could see it in his face.
Thornstowe going up top. Wasting a lot of time here, though. Of course, I can't blame him. He's got to be exhausted at this point.
Is he going to go for another double stomp? If so, there's no way that Timothy...
Thatcher up!
Thatcher able to stop him, and he just...
Just like that, the tide swings back to Thatcher's favor.
If you've ever had the wind knocked out of you like that, I'll tell you what, it's hard to get your breath after something like that.
Thatcher going for that second rope superplex, but Thornstowe able to fight him off. Now he's up at the top again.
Thornstowe with a frog splash! He caught it perfectly. He did damage to his own body in that move. If he could make the pin right now, I guarantee we'd have a new Universal Heavyweight Champion.
There's no way not to sustain damage when you hit an impact move like that. 1,
Grapevines
2.
the leg.
Oh my gosh, so close. Only 2 once again. Adam Thornstowe not able to hold down Timothy Thatcher for the 3. I don't know how Thatcher was able to scoot out the back door there.
I don't know how Thornstowe was able to hit that move after all the damage that's been done. You've got to imagine that his body is breaking down, but he's just going on reserves right now, as is Thatcher.
Absolutely amazing. I can't believe that Thornstowe is back to his feet first. I can't believe that either man can stand at this point.
This is so important to both of them to be able to get this victory, but I think Thornstowe might want it on this night a little more.
I don't know, Thatcher always fighting out.
Go behind, German suplex released. That released German suplex, and he folded him awkwardly. Cover with a grapevine.
2.
Thornstowe again, able to reach down very deep and kick out at the very last possible moment, Shane Stolli.
I can't believe that these 2 men are still, like I said, even able to stand, much less hit maneuvers like that released German suplex. Looks like Thatcher, fires in. I thought he was going to work on the arm, but he fires in with another big European uppercut.
And the APW faithful that are in attendance are just looking on in awe of this incredible wrestling contest. Oh! He pulls the rope down at Thornstowe, lets Thatcher go to the outside. Oh, diving tope! Right into the APW faithful. Right into your living rooms.
Both men dazed and confused after that big move by Adam Thornstowe. But Timothy Thatcher, you got to think that if Thornstowe had the presence of mind to get to his feet and get Thatcher in the ring, he would be the new Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Thornstowe catapulting his body like a missile. Just really using his body to try to use it as a weapon against Timothy Thatcher. Oh, and Thatcher with a European uppercut. Both of these men fighting tooth and nail. On the outside, the most prestigious championship in our sport on the line.
No quit in either man. Both men want this so bad.
Wait a second. Thatcher being offered a chair. Thatcher sitting down. Oh, Thornstowe's offering him a shot. Oh, man, back and forth.
Both men firing in hard and fast. And just laying into their opponent. Thatcher and Thornstowe exchanging blows here out in the war zone.
He is offering him. Oh, that's what he thinks of him. And look at that. A headbutt from the hooligan, the British Messiah, and he's get
Death Valley driver.
onto that hard, unforgiving concrete on the outside. He's going to have to put him back inside the ring to pin him to win that championship.
I'm surprised the referee Toby is letting this go on, but I guess when there's a match that it has this importance and this magnitude, he's willing to let things slide just a little bit.
I'm completely speechless, and it doesn't happen very often. This has just been an incredible contest for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. Both men pulling out all the stops and really just giving you, the APW faithful, everything that they have in their bodies.
Adam Thornstowe trying to fight to his feet. It looks like Timothy Thatcher is still out cold over there after that nasty, nasty move by Adam Thornstowe.
Thornstowe's not going to want to win this thing by a count out.
No, I don't quite understand why he's rolling in the ring. I think he'd want to try and bring Thatcher in if he could.
That could just be the fact that he's going on his presence of mind. Just get in the ring at all cost. He's had his body beaten.
Oh! Thatcher scoots in at the last possible second, but he's still out cold.
And again, that says so much about our champion, that he just wants so badly to perform at the top level that he can here at APW.
Adam Thornstowe fighting back to his feet first again. This does not look good for the Universal Champion here.
And Thornstowe trying desperately to pick Thatcher up.
Thatcher looks like
cold.
dead weight. Thatcher's dead weight. And Thornstowe's just hasn't got enough left in the tank to pick him up.
Thornstowe wants him back up to a lateral base. Toby Reynolds, our senior official for this contest, checking him right now.
Thornstowe, not quite sure. What's he doing? He's giving.
Goes for a kick. Oh, a cradle.
Oh, reverses it.
Into the ring. Come
he's
on.
going for the
Thatcher stretch.
Here we go, right in the center of the ring. Thornstowe's got nowhere to go.
I can't believe it. Adam Thornstowe, oh man. Adam Thornstowe has given it up.
Your winner via submission in 20 minutes and 10 seconds, and still APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher with one of the biggest victories of his career over the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe, in an incredible 5-star match for the Universal Heavyweight Championship. Shane, I know it's just us in the booth, but right now I am going to stand and applaud the efforts of these two men here at APW on Gym Wars.
And look at the fans, they're standing as well. A well-deserved standing ovation for both Adam Thornstowe and Timothy Thatcher in an amazing, absolutely phenomenal match from start to finish. They absolutely took it to each other 1,000%. Today, Timothy Thatcher able to squeeze by yet another challenger and retain the Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Is this the last time that we'll see Adam Thornstowe challenge Tim Thatcher? One more time, he has come up a little short against the British Messiah, but one of the most incredible contests I've ever had the privilege of witnessing.
An amazing match. Thornstowe looks defeated and frustrated, and Thatcher looks extremely worse for the wear as well.
Thank you so much, Adam Thornstowe. Thank you, Timothy Thatcher, for putting everything out there for us, the APW faithful. It has been an incredible, incredible episode today. I'm just so thrilled to be a part of APW. We'll see you next time here on Gym Wars.